Vicious Sarah Sparkles. Hi everyone. Now Wally told me he'd give me a surprise, but I have to close my eyes and count to 3 first. Will you help me? Let's close our eyes and we'll count 1, 2, 3. Open them. Whoa, Wally! What is this? It looks like an egg. There's something inside. That's what the surprise is. Wow, look at this, everyone. If we sing a song, we can open the surprise. Okay, I know one, because I think I can see something poking out of this little egg. Look, it's 2 little duckling feet. It's a duck. I know a song where I can ask the duck to come out and play with us. Will I sing it for you? And then maybe you can join in. Little duckling, where are you? Where are you? Please come out to play. Please come out to play. 1, 2, 1, 2. He's got 2 little legs. 1, 2 little orange legs. Now, will you try singing it with me and maybe we can get the duckling to come out of the egg? Okay. Little duckling, where are you? Where are you? Please come out to play. Please come out to play. 1, 2, 1, 2. Boo! Here he is. Isn't he a cute little duckling? He's got 2 little wings. 1, 2. He's got a cute little tail. And he's got 2 little feet, hasn't he? I think he might like to hear a story. Now, I don't have a story about a duck or a duckling, but I do have one about a goose and a baby goose, which is called a gosling. Will we read it? Oh, can you help me open my book? Is this how I open it? No. Maybe if I turn it like this. No, the pictures are upside down. Maybe if I turn it like this. Yes, that's how I open my book. And this book is called Just You and Me. And it's by Sam McBrateny and it's illustrated by Ivan Bates. And it's published by Walker Books. Oh, who's on the front? Well, it kind of looks like a duck, but it's actually a goose. And a tiny little goose too, called a gosling. Let's see what happens. Once there was a little gosling goose and her name was Little Goosey. There she is. One day Little Goosey and Big Gander Goose, and the gander is here, that's what you call the goose, who looked after her, set out to walk down to the river. They're going for a little walk. They hadn't gone far when the wind began to blow. You could see all the leaves blowing around. Gander Goose looked up at the dark clouds racing across the sky and said, "A storm is coming. We'd better find a place to hide." "A nice warm place, just for me and you," said Little Goosey. "Just us," said Gander Goose. "A place where we can rest until the storm is over." And they hurried into the woods looking for a place to hide. "Will there be thunder when the storm comes?" asked Little Goosey. "Well, yes, there could be some thunder." Poor Little Goosey looks a little bit scared. Soon they found a hole in a ditch, but there was someone there already. A small, grey, whiskered mouse. She was hiding from the storm too. "You can stay in here with me if you like," said the mouse. "She is?" Little Goosey whispered to Gander Goose. "I don't want anybody else when the thunder comes. Just me and you." Hiding underneath the Gander Goose. Gander Goose thanked the small grey whiskered mouse. "It's a bit damp in here for us," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for somewhere else. Goodbye." There he is. When the other two had gone, the mouse saw some wet moss growing up the walls. "It is a bit damp in here," she thought to herself. "I'll look for a better place too." There she is following them. She's realising she wants somewhere warmer too. Gander Goose and Little Goosey went further into the woods, looking for a place to hide. They found a hole among the roots of a tall tree. But there was someone in there already, a squirrel with a high, proud tail. "Would you like to stay in here with me?" said the squirrel. There's the squirrel there, eating the nuts. Little Goosey whispered to Gander Goose, "But I don't want anybody else, just you and me." Gander Goose thanked the squirrel with the high, proud tail. "I can see daylight above our heads," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for somewhere else. Goodbye." There they are. When the other two had gone, the squirrel looked up and saw the sky through the trunk of the hollow tree. "The rain could easily run in through that hole," he thought to himself. "I'll try to find a better place too." And there he is, scampering off behind them, looking for somewhere better to live. Little Goosey and Gander Goose ventured further into the woods. They found an interesting cave among the rocks, but a rabbit with furry ears had found it before them. "We could all stay in here together if you like," said the rabbit. Little Goosey nestled into the soft feathers of Gander Goose and said quietly, "I don't want there to be anybody else when the thunder comes, just me and you." There he is, whispering. Gander Goose thanked the rabbit with the furry ears. "There are too many stones here for us," he said. "You're very kind, but I think we'll look for somewhere else. Goodbye." He's there. When the other two had gone, the rabbit couldn't find a space to lie down properly. "It is too stony here," she thought to herself. "I'll look for a better place too." Off she hopped to find a better place. Little Goosey was beginning to feel so tired after all that searching for a place to hide. But then they found a hole behind a bush at the bottom of a hill. "This looks like a good place to get out of the storm," said Gander Goose. "And there's no one here." In they go. "Just us," yawned Little Goosey. She made a tunnel under some blown-in leaves so that she wouldn't hear the thunder if it came, and she lay down to sleep. Fast asleep. "Ooh, but who do I see coming here at the bottom?" It's only all of the animals. It's the mouse, the squirrel, and the little rabbit. The storm arrived. A great wind blew through the trees and the rain came down. In the fields and in the woods, no one could be seen, for they were all hiding from the storm. The dark clouds passed over. The wind died down and soon the skies were clear again. Little Goosey blinked in the ray of sunlight shining into the hole. Then she heard someone behind her. "This was a good place to hide from the storm," said the small grey-whiskered mouse. "It was," agreed the squirrel with the high, proud tail. "A very good place to hide from the storm," said the rabbit with the furry ears. There they all are, all there together. The mouse, the squirrel, and the rabbit waved goodbye. "This was a good place to hide from the storm," laughed Little Goosey, "for all of us." Gander Goose looked out at the trees, still dripping after all the rain. "It was, and now I think we'll walk down to the river," he said. "Just us?" asked Little Goosey. Gander Goose smiled and said, "Just you and me." And that's the end of the book. And we close our book and we can read it all over again. Did you all enjoy singing the song to make the duckling come out of its egg almost like magic? I loved singing with you too, and I hope you loved hearing the book and the story about the goose and the gosling. And now, before I say slán gach duine, let's see who's in my magic bubbles. Ooh. Well, today I can see a brother and sister. Hello, David and Aoife. Díogad. And I can also see two sisters who love singing along to all my songs, and that's Annie. And I can see her with her little sister Sadie too, who loves clapping along as well. Keep clapping and singing and dancing, everyone. Slán gach duine. See you next time.